position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Badgers will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Give to the running back. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical.
Turning on the Jets. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Canes!
And as a coach, you're just hoping can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Formation for these receivers. Looking downfield, it's Russo. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Really good-looking run right there. He reminds me of one of the greatest Wisconsin players of all time, Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dayne, who was a teammate of mine with the New York Giants, and he was so good at being patient and setting up blocks. This guy shows that patience as well. He really helps out the running game because he's not in a rush. He just takes his time and carves his way through the defense.
Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Remind
job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The Badgers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up. To go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And the Badgers will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? I really got to see my keys, go get it. Defense was just a step slow. They give up the 4th down run.
The Badgers have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep them out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force them either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
And the Badgers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Music no! Music no! Here we go, Zach!
Wants to throw. It's Russo. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And right down the middle. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Peace. Nice job. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll try to pop the draw. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. The sure hands, it's Carr. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop you.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Oh, he's looking to throw. The Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Might be calling a hot route. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds his tight end. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Now, 4th down.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. And to punt it away from deep in there, hoping this drive will be more productive. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
Defense that time shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab. It's Carr. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. The Canes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quick release by the QB. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go! Let's go!
The inside handoff. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. They'll run it from the gun. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, going to the air. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. You could tell they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running to the left. Got a little space. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
They'll give it to him again. Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
How does it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Peace. Breaks into the open. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And the Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. To the air. It's Lindsey. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Pringle. At the 35, he's open. Oh, a lot of space. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And I just just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, you give them that wildcat look and create an opportunity for big plays.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you. You're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
He has the first and still on his feet. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They bring him down, but not. As he recovered the fumble, he gets the first down.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Russo. And they fail to hook up on third down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Here comes the field goal unit. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Oregon is currently ahead right now in Autzen Stadium, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They are up by 12 over Ohio State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, the offense obviously already in bad field position. The defense can smell blood in the water. Just look at the defenders pin their ears back and get after this quarterback. Wow.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. They'll go to the ground.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. They'll run it to the right. He's loose at the 15. Picks up the first down. Racing to the right. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Miami.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Newton. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to pass, it's Russo. Here's the pressure. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note. Yeah,
it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense.
There he goes! Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Russo. Sends it downfield. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
They'll leave it with him. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Man, who says you can't run the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spin it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
Oh, better look out! How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He throws into the middle of the field. Grabs it inside the 15. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's 1 foot from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you. But when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Trying to run, it's Pringle. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of...
And the Canes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Newton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Listen, as the game goes along, you start to figure out what that defense does. And that offense, I think they got a really good clue that corner route continues to be open. I'd keep hitting it.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big...
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Prince. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Badgers want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Yeah, and I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
To throw, it's Russo. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Gets it out fast. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a heat. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And here comes the offense on second down. Motion from the back. To the air on second down. He's got him. Oh, spin move. Good, solid tackle. The Badgers line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Badgers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll throw it from the red zone. He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. LSU dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Rush is on him. Zings it complete to the right. Turning it on. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. It'll be a draw. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, and they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Canes will punt this one away. A low line drive and not his best work. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking deep. Makes the grab deep. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Badgers want to crank the tempo.
The only way they were getting back in this game is if they did that. Great job. Huge explosive play by this offense. We need multiple scores. Got to keep the hammer down, but great job making the explosive.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Russo. He'll pull it down and run. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short. The bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him this time. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Badgers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Finds us back in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. Big fella moving. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. Making side adjustments here.
Military stop! Military stop!
They'll try to slam it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It is good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Under fire. Complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes to the right. He's at the touchdown Hurricane. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Wisconsin offense to go back to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air, it's Russo. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Pressure coming. Fires to the big fella. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They want that clock to run. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Pringle. Gets it past the marker. Touchdown, Miami! And the beatdown has ensued. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Michigan State has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Sparty's run out. But this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Spartan Stadium. They're up by 10 over UCLA. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. Here comes the heat. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Charcoal, charcoal, charcoal.
Looking to throw, it's Russo. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the score.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple of more times. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about